Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. Nifty Knitter versus Boyd Hat Loom review-ishness. Now, I had kind of talked about the Boyd... The hat knitter from Walmart in, I think, a video towards Christmas time. I think I made it up, I'm not quite sure. But, recently, a friend of mine wanted me to have something that they had made hats on and they weren't going to do them anymore. So she's like, well, you know, I do stuff, you know. She wanted me to have them. And I opened the bag and I pulled out the directions and it said Nifty Knitter. And I'm like, ding! Because this is like the name brand loom type of thing, you know? And having, you know, the two to compare, believe me, there's a wide gap between the two. Now, this is... how do I want to do this here? Oh, I'll show you anyway. Okay. Oh yeah, because I got the baby one separately. This is the Boyd's version. This is the largest one. This is as far as I got as far as project. so you can kind of see, it's fairly similar as far as the project, but there's just something about it that I just didn't like the way it felt in my hand. So that's the large, which would be for like a larger head, but this is the adult size in kids. Well, this one's a little different, I think, because you got the extra large, large, medium, small, midget. So, I think this was for like socks or something. I can't remember now even why I got it. So, with the Boyd's one for $12, $13, you get the 4, and then this one you had to buy separately. Now, I just somehow don't like the feel of this one, but it does feel a little chintzier. There it is. Compared to the Nifty Knitter. So, as you can tell, you can see the pegs, and the pegs they feel solid enough, but I'm not sure what the life expectancy to this would be. My main problem, though, which makes using this a royal pain in the booty, is, I don't even know if you can quite tell, there's like a little beak where you have the line where you put your tool, the slit, and then that sort of V shape. That V shape is grossly unnecessary. If you loom them right or wrap your yarn right, it's not coming off. There is no need for this particular little thing, and it makes it difficult when you want to, you know, do the process of knitting to do so, which is why these are no fun to use. It gets the job done, but not efficiently. So, that's why I never even finished. That was the one project I started and never even finished it, and I'm going to disassemble it because these are so much nicer. And I think why it's so much nicer in the hand, where you saw it was open on the back of the Boyd's, this is enclosed. So you feel being, at least me being left-handed, it's more comfortable when you're laying it, and I hold it like this, because, you know, after a while your hat goes down here, and being, again, freakishly tiny hands, it wouldn't be enough with all the bulk, so you hold it this way and work around. And it almost feels like a softer plastic, which just seems kind of strange, but it's, again, much nicer in the hand. And these are just simple little pegs. There is no beak. There's just the place where you put the needle and just a little lip. Barely just enough so things might not slip off. I have made 2 and I'm working on the 3rd hat. And that's in 2 days. So, You can tell I've been enjoying using this much, much better. Now this is the extra large hat. Where are you going? I am working on the adult large size hat. And I'm using 2 different types of yarn. And it's just, I like the brim. So it's so much easier to use. I love this. So this is the hat, and for my head it's perfectly good. If maybe I found a use for the Boyd's one. If you can get this far, you have a winter hat and a crown. Hey, works for me. So this is good for a normal child size head, small noggin. And this goes really fast. Again, when you're wrapping around your yarn, it doesn't get caught on the lip like the Boyd's does. It's fast, it's comfortable, awesome. And they run about 25 to 30, I think, is what I've run across on between Amazon and the Nifty Knitter site. So they are twice as much, but you get what you pay for from Walmart. So, but this was a gift from a friend, so again, thank you. Oh yeah, this is the Boyd's one I don't want. Okay. So you have the extra large, that's the large, kid size, and baby. So, but when you do the baby one, you only use 1 strand of yarn because you don't want to like suck the head, brain power from the kid. I don't know. I'm not a pro in Hellspawn. So even all of them together, they're just very comfortable in the hand. And as far as hats that I've actually completed, this one is the kid size one, which I used the red one for. So this was my first hat because I wasn't quite sure how big the kid's hat would be, but it's too small for my noggin. And I posted on Instagram and the person said, it looks like candy corn, which is exactly what I thought. So yep, I have to find my pom-pom maker because the pom-pom one that came with it sucked. And that's actually 3 pom-poms. So, yep. So a little too small for me. And the one that I just showed you with the other hat is what I made this one out of. And this was a variegated yarn. And this just came out awesome. You never know. I liked how it just sort of spins around and kind of bleeds into the... So this is the one that will fit my head. I didn't know if adults wanted pom-poms, so I didn't do the pom-poms. So, but it seems funny being, in front of a fan, half in your underwear, making winter hats. So, but yep, that was kind of nifty. And definitely it fits the Nifty Knitter. It is nifty. Perfect word for it. So if you don't want to fork the roughly $30 for a hat loom, the Boyd's will get it done. And I suppose it depends on your own personal comfort, how you would feel having it in your hand. It'll get the job done. It's a little awkward, but I suppose with enough practice you can figure out a way to deal with that point. Maybe if they rounded off that point a little more, it wouldn't be so much of a annoyance. If you want something that's comfortable in your hand, especially if you plan on making a lot of them. I mean, these things, like I said, 3 hats in almost 1 day or 2 days. Probably fork the extra money and get the Nifty Knitter. I mean, you can tell it's much better quality. Or you can go the old-fashioned way and do it with the sticks. I personally know how to crochet and knit, but with the knitting in the round, I hate the tools you have to use. The circular needles are regular knitting needles attached on the end with a plastic cord. And it's always getting tangled, and then if you're doing a tighter loop, you can't manipulate the stupid thing. If it was like elastic type of thing maybe, but it isn't. It's a stiff piece of plastic. I hate that thing. If you want to do like socks, you need double pointed knitting needles, which are about that long, and again, it's like there's a tip on each end. And it's just so freaking awkward to use. And you have 4 of them, so 3 of them overlap into like a triangle, and then you do your circle, and then you knit with the other one. I tried, it pisses me off. That's why when these came out, I'm like, I'm still hoping to do socks, so maybe if the baby had one, maybe I'd be able to pull off socks, because you can never have too many socks. So, that is why I kind of feel that this is sort of not quite knitting, it's sort of like cheating knitting, you know. If you can do it the old-fashioned way, do it the old-fashioned way. But for me, knitting in the round, I'm enjoying this, it's fun. It actually makes a hat that looks like a hat. That people might actually want to be in public with. So, definitely. And if you're a little kid just wanting to get into, like, this type of thing too, you know, it's, you know, you can make an adult hat and there's 4 of them in a package, give one to a kid and you can do it together at the same time. But my points go towards the nifty knitter. You're paying more, but you're getting more. They're small things, but if you're doing them for a longer amount of time, just in sheer comfort of use, I'd go nifty knitter. Excuse me. I probably have a vitamin water mustache, huh? But if you're just starting out, or you know, sheer affordability, see, even as I'm holding it this way, you can feel it's not sharp, but it's just distracting. The ribs where the cave-in kind of goes in, so yeah. If you can, go the nifty knitter. If you have to, go the Boyds. So, thank you for watching. Do comment down below if you're on your opinions, or even if you want to share patterns or links, if they let you on YouTube now, I'm not sure. Do so down below. This is sort of the basic pattern, and there are other patterns you can do, other stitches, which I shall attempt once I get used to it. So, you know, if you want to share anything like that below, or your opinions, or if you even have one of these, do say so in said box below. Thumbs up for reviews on things I actually know about. And subscribe. There's always room for more at the strange and exotic. See you next time. Happy knitting.